Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Weekly News, and here we are today in our Mayfield ABC Theatre. You can see the sign above me that's just gone in as of yesterday. Big day for the theatre today. It's official opening today. We've been using it on and off in some form for the last 6 months or so, but it's official opening today before its forthcoming first set of performances with Year 6 and on with the show. We have some very special guests joining us later on today from the Joe Longthorne Theatre at the North Pier. Tom Rolfe Productions will be bringing their cast down to do the official opening for us. Wizard of Oz is playing throughout August at the North Pier, and they're great supporters of us, so go along and support them, please, will be my advice to you all. But you'll be able to meet the cast as well. They're going to head out after school and just meet a few people, socially distanced of course, and everything that we become used to now. So they'll be around after school, but at 2 o'clock we're having a live opening ceremony from the cast of The Wizard of Oz at the North Pier, and some of the Year 5 children will be seated in here to witness the opening ceremony before we have the first full children's production in just over a week's time. So we're all very much looking forward to that. We've got a brand spanking new carpet down and everything's looking great. So the resource is absolutely as it needs to be for our children. We've got 1 or 2 year groups coming in next week to do some end of term sharing and celebrations as well. So exciting times. This is a real central hub for what we do. I've mentioned it many times before. It's very, very important. It's very unique and matches again the fact that we're building not just a curriculum but actually a physical building that is fit for the learning of our children. So we're very excited by what's going on today. Some further little updates. COVID continues to close bubbles and bubbles open here and there. There isn't a head teacher in the land that hasn't had the phrase closed bubble in the last 2 weeks. It's just creating havoc. And then on top of that, you've got obviously some members of staff who have got children who themselves have been sent home, so then they've got no childcare, and then they've got to look at, and then it's just crazy at the moment. And of course, as we know, all these restrictions end on the 19th of July. How ironic that it should be decided that those restrictions change the very day that school summer holidays start. I shall leave that bit blank and let you fill in there what I might think about that timing of the decision. But it certainly has been a very, very stressful and difficult few weeks for head teachers across the country and continues to be so. But we fight onwards and we fight upwards as school leaders always have done throughout this pandemic. Okay, remind you about the pop-up shop. I advertise it it's on all the weekly news, it's on the mail letters that people often ask me, is it open, is it open? Yeah, of course it is. It's open again today, Friday at 2:45, and then next week, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday at 2:45 as well. Take a look at the uniform letter that we sent out because it tells you all about the Top Mark shop as well in town, where you can visit, how you can order online. So you've got 4 more opportunities after school to have a look at the pop-up shop before we close for the summer holidays. Next thing, alongside the theatre opening ceremony, this afternoon on the stage here, we'll be doing our Hotspot Punctuality raffle draw, the grand draw. So we've reached the end now, the ticket collection phase. We've reached the end of the weekly draws, and those people who've been pulled out of the weekly draws will now be entered into the big grand prize draw. And of course, this is the prize for a brand new bike or for a family entertainment pass for a day, 24-hour pass, for an attraction. Blackpool is most likely place, one of the nearby attractions there. But the winning family will have a choice to make, whether it's a bike or whether it's going to be a family entertainment pass. So we'll find out this afternoon who that's going to be. And we're going to be zooming live to each of the classes for the draw and for the opening ceremony, because obviously we can't get everybody into the theatre as things stand. So lots and lots happening today in school. We've also got this morning our class transitions, where our children will be going up to visit their new rooms and their new teachers. We just had to make a couple of changes here and there because of isolations and the like, but it's like 90% happening this morning, which is brilliant. and they're going up to see their new teachers this morning for about 2.25 hours, long enough to say hi, long enough to see the room, and build some ideas about September, and then they'll return back as normal for lunch. And then, all things being equal, we'll be able to give you guys a chance to meet the teacher and in a big open school event in September. I say that because we'll see obviously where the government sits around advice when we return in September. So some important bits and pieces there happening today. I want to mention also we had a very special event last week. Just prior to the opening, we had the UV Spectacular show, which was really, really impressive. It was a special science, light and dark theme day, looking at shadows, the effects of light, what they can do with light, how they can manipulate it, and the children focused on an ultraviolet spectacular show in here. We've got special ultraviolet lighting, and they're able to put together a show and consider the effects of light on their puppet show, and it was really, really, really popular. And the latest in many exciting new thematic curriculum days that have taken place this term, as we promised. There's another batch to come in autumn, because we're busy now planning for what will come in term 2 of our new curriculum, and we're also thinking about term 3, which will be next spring term. So things are well underway. Busy times, lots going on. Reports out next week, next Thursday, nearly at the summer holidays. We've then got Year 6 heading back to do 2 special days just at the start of the summer holidays. So it's a busy time, and it's a hectic time, and obviously it's a COVID infection time. But we move on, we have to move on, and that is the way of things, and we prove that we're very much here and ready to learn each and every day. That's all from me for this week. We'll have one more chat next week before the holidays, and then we'll have a nice break before we return and see what the world brings us in September. Okay. Next week I'm going to be talking about the new signage that you'll be seeing going up around school outdoors over the next day or two, but I'll talk about that next week. So take care, stay safe, and we will speak soon.